like they're taking the stuff where they would normally be sharing Kevin Samuels. They're replacing what they're sharing of Kevin Samuels. They're replacing that with women who essentially use his talking points. That's what they're doing. But those of you who haven't seen Melanie King on World Star, let's hear what Kevin. That was a Freudian slip because I know she's about to say some Kevin Samuels. but let's hear what let's listen to this.
You can't even get women nowadays to bring their man a plate, rub his feet, just basic things. But the attitude of so many women that I see now is they don't want to cater to a man in any. It's almost like it's a dirty word. They don't want to compete for a man. They want him to just pick her because she's so special. But it's too much competition. There's too much out here. What are you doing to outbeat the competition? What are you doing to win over a man? And a lot of women, they don't want to do it. They want to have attitudes, not be in, work on themselves in any kind of way, physically, mentally, spiritually. No, they just think they just show up. Me being alive, being a woman with a vagina is enough.
She not a biter, she a writer for herself and others. She do a Kevin Samuels verse, he just bigging up her brother, bigging up her borough. She big enough to do it. Okay, I'm done. We gotta start hitting him with that Jay-Z. She not a biter, she a writer. But no. In all seriousness though, I mean they in all she not a biter, she a writer for herself.
We go after our careers so much about women. Well, we go after our careers so much. By the time we look up, we single. We got all these degrees. We got every degree. We got a PhD. And all we got is a DOG and no MAN.
And no MAN, right.
But the man, he can go out and get all of those credentials and do that because here's what it is, Delvin and Justin. At the end of the day, the man makes the choice. The man makes the choice.
Isn't it the woman that chooses the man who chooses the woman?
Men decide when we going to get married. We could do all of this. Yes, we can get every degree. And we can find the men that we may like. But at the same time, if he ain't pulling the trigger, it don't matter. It don't matter what you... And ladies, let me just break this down to you. And this is some of my friends, some of my... I'm not going to go there. People that I know. We got every degree. Don't no man care about that. Because he ain't going to marry the girl that work at Wendy's. Because she paid attention to him while we paying attention to our degrees and our terrier.
There you go.
The dog.
She not a biter, she a writer for herself and others. She do a Kevin Samuels verse, he just bigging up her brother.
It's just that the man that makes 100K doesn't care about your money and he has a lot of options.
Right.
So he has to be a man that desires you. And not saying that there's not a man that makes 100K that doesn't desire you, right? But does he desire you and only you? Are you open to an open relationship?
She not a biter, she a writer for herself and others. She do a Kevin Samuels verse, he just bigging up her brother.
Communicate with our looks. So if most women are fat and out of shape, like subconsciously she's communicating that she doesn't want the top earning, top quality, best guy. No, she doesn't. Because if she did, she wouldn't be fat.
Ooh.
So I think that
that's so true.
It's true. Like they're all like, we want these best, but most of you guys are out of shape.
That's true.
So it's like, no, they're lying. I think it's just their way of being able to stay just doing whatever they want. Again, not having to sacrifice, not having to step up, not having to do any of that. I think that's their way of staying there is by creating this perfect guy that doesn't exist and then saying, well, until I find it, I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. It's just a way they enable.
She not a biter, she a writer for herself and others. She do a Kevin Samuels verse, he just bigging up her brother. But no, I'm with it though. I'm with it though. I mean, I think it was it's an inevitability that really can't be controlled. The market can't, men basically built something, created the market of, certain ideas, certain concepts. Obviously women are going to hear it. They can obviously see and follow a business model, so to speak. And it's genuinely good. One thing I did have always said when it comes to the women, doing what they're doing, you know, I do want to see them. I do want to see them acquire a majority female audience. I do want to see that. I do want to see that happen. But short of that happening, I ain't knocking it. And I really don't knock it from Melanie King, because I mean, I think she came through the door talking like that. But they're the ones who we side eye, who we got a side eye are, and me and Obsidian did a stream on that when Kendra G, who previously used to criticize Kevin Samuels. He's toxic. He's not about bringing people together. He's about tearing people down and tearing and pulling people apart. And she's using all of his stuff. She's using all of his stuff. So that's where it becomes a problem. That's where it becomes an issue. And I'm seeing a lot of them doing that. I'm seeing a lot of them.